What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is David Ray Fit, and I am glad you're here because we are getting into something that I am really passionate about, and a lot of my other friends are. And as a 30-year-old, I think a lot of us men can relate. But if you have kids, I think you should listen up because this is going to be a good one. So if this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. I have over 10 years of personal training and group exercise fitness experience. I am a father of one beautiful baby daughter, two fur babies, and I have a beautiful wife named Kylie. And I'm going to bring you each week value to add to your life so that way you can become a better and healthier person. So today I want to talk about something I heard on the radio, and we just moved into our new house. So I had like 3 days of listening to random radio stations, and one of them, as I was coming across, was talking about video games. I love video games. I've been playing them since I was like 4 or 5. And they also mentioned exercise. So I'm already hooked. I'm like, okay, are we talking about the Wii, a next version of the Wii? Are we talking about Oculus or any other virtual reality gaming out there? I was listening, and he was talking about how many calories you burn playing video games, which I've done some actual research on because I was trying to plead a case, I forget where, but exercise can be done with playing video games, and I quickly just lost interest because there wasn't much done on it. But this guy has done some research and was reading articles, and he was going into very detail about how much calories you can burn by playing video games. People who play video games aren't fit and don't burn that many calories. So when you think of your average person that plays video games, you don't really see them as like Arnold Schwarzenegger type. You kind of see them like a little bit of a weight, just hanging back, relaxing. Don't really see them as a gym goer. So those two communities don't really coexist, which is the misconception they were trying to debunk. And there's a study done on esports. So if you don't know what esports is, I'm gonna give you a little bit of background. So esports is literally what it sounds like. Sports done electronically. So they have these big arenas sometimes, or in the past, because of COVID, they've done them at home. But these tournaments where people all over the world can come together and play these video games and win thousands, sometimes even millions of dollars. It is crazy. It's a whole career. People make bank off of this type of stuff. And so esports, they have high school teams, they have college teams, and they have professional teams. So people who, finish college and don't want to go and do anything else, they want to play games their whole life, make money. That's what they do. And so off of these tournaments. And so they created esports. And so these very avid esports gamers are gaming 8, 10, 12, 13 hours a day, practicing at this craft. And so that's what esports is. And so they were comparing esports gamers who are, again, and they're in tournament mode. That's what they narrowed the search down to. Esports gamers in tournament mode to somebody who is a golfer who plays like a round of golf or matches of bowling, which is like 3 games. And they were comparing that. They were saying that, hey, if you're an esports gamer, you're burning as many calories as you would by playing a round of golf or bowling. And their reasoning for this was, when they're in esports gamers, they're focused, they're dialed in, their heart rate is spiking, and all of their adrenaline's going, and they're obviously they're not moving. But if you're trying to beat these challenges and you're trying to get the opponent and win the game or just win anything, automatically just the idea of a challenge or game, your heart spikes a little bit. But these guys are dialed in for 2-3 hours at a time, and they're just like, muscles are tense. And so they're saying that, hey, those guys burn about 200 some calories during those tournaments, which is equivalent to somebody who's playing around the golf or bowling. And so his statement at the end was, and there you have it, folks, gaming is exercise. Which, if a 13-year-old boy heard that, or a 10-year-old boy heard that and ran to his parents, were like, hey, the guy on the radio said I can play games, and that's called exercise. I don't need to go outside anymore. False. Shut that down right now. Because as a personal trainer, somebody who loves gaming, I can 100% confidently say That is a false statement. Now, there are games out there, like I said before, the Wii, you have the Oculus, any VR game. I think there's one, the Beat Saber. You're literally moving your body while playing the game, which that's the reason for that. They're trying to incorporate fitness in gaming. That's not what they're talking about here. They're talking about dudes holding a controller, a mouse and keyboard, and not moving. The only thing they're moving are their little fingers and their eyeballs in their head so they can see the screen. But that's it. And so don't get into your head that fitness is exercise is gaming. So the literal definition of exercise: activity requiring physical effort carried out to sustain or improve health and fitness. When you're gaming, there is no physical effort. Moving your fingers, somebody can be in the hospital doing that. That's not much physical effort. And you're not doing it to improve your health and fitness. You're doing it mainly, the only thing you're really improving is your dexterity and your mentee for quick reflexes. But that's it. And so there is a little bit of validity in his statement, is that when you are exercising, right, your heart rate goes up, which is going to increase your blood flow, etc., etc. There's more to it, but you will, get into a fat burning zone if you reach a certain level in your heart rate, and that's going to, give you the effects of exercise, which can help reach those goals you're trying to reach. So if your heart rate is up for a certain amount of time, you will get into a fat burning zone, and that's what they were trying to get to when they were just saying that gaming is exercise. Because yes, when you're gaming for 2 or 3 hours, your heart rate is going to be pretty high up there. It won't drop too low, maybe in between games and stuff like that, but that's what they're trying to go for. So I can give them a little bit of validity in that statement when they're talking about the heart rate, because that is a thing. Now, when it comes to equivalent, saying it's as equal to playing around the golf and bowling, that's the only thing they have against it, is the heart rate. Other than that, you're moving. Golfing is hard. If you play around enough golf, you're moving your whole body. You're working your shoulders, abs. You're working your legs for stability. It's a whole lot going on there. Same with bowling. So in actuality, you're probably burning a lot more than what you think when you're doing those activities. So, and those are probably the most low impact sports you can probably do without having too major of injuries right there, that you can still burn some calories versus sitting on the couch playing games. And, because I had to go into this more, I love doing research. I looked at other activities that you can do that would raise your heart rate and, get your heart rate up into that fat burning zone. Horror movies. I don't like horror movies at all, but that is another topic that people have said. Horror movies can be exercise because you're sitting there, you're in suspense, your heart rate's coming up and it's going down, it's coming up again, as you would with exercise again, but there's no actual physical movement. You're just sitting there, nothing really is happening to your body. Not many muscles are working out, so can't really say that exercises either. But people have tried to say that if you are moving your body, if you are moving your muscles with a purpose to be healthier and to be more fit, you are doing exercise. So tell your kids, tell your friends' kids that gaming is not exercise. And if you have more input or more articles that you have found that talks about it, drop it in the comments below. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. Again, I'm an avid gamer. If you want to play games with me sometime, drop them in the comments. We can play together. If you're looking for movement, if you're trying to find some movement in your day and you don't know what to do and you want some quick workouts, you should download the David Ray Fit app today on your phone in the App Store or the Google Play Store. I'm going to drop the link in the description so you can check it out as well. And I teach live classes 3 times a week, upper body, lower body, and some cardio, all to help you feel better and get your body moving in our busy life. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and share with somebody who might enjoy this video. Thank you so much. Stay strong, stay blessed.